Hey, what's going on YouTube? So today, just gonna do a quick little update video for you guys. Just gonna take you guys for a little ride in the TRX, just kind of fill you in on a few things. So for today's video, we're gonna talk about my C8 Corvette. If you've been with the channel for a while, you probably know I used to have a C7 Corvette, and in 2020, I think it was June of 2020, I actually sold my C8 back to the dealership and ordered a C8, or sold my C7 back to the dealership and ordered a C8. And obviously, if you've been watching my channel, you know I still don't have it. So today, just going to talk about my experience with ordering a C8 Corvette. So like I was mentioning, June of 2020, what was that? That's roughly about 22 months ago. I had decided to get a C8, and this was well before even the TRX had been officially announced that, you know, it was going to go on sale and that you were going to be able to go and order one and all that. That actually came in August, so, you know, 2 months after I decided I wanted to go and get my C8. I was still driving my Rebel. I was having air ride issues, but again, I had no idea that the TRX was even gonna, you know, be a real thing. So I was planning on, you know, swapping out the air suspension in my Rebel for coilovers. I had already put a deposit down on a long travel kit for my Rebel. I was gonna go all out with the Rebel, you know, king coils, everything. But I wanted to upgrade from the C7 to the C8. So I decided, okay, it's time to sell the C7 or trade it in towards a C8, whatever. So went to the dealership that I had purchased my C7 from, talked to the original guy who sold me my C7, and he said, okay, yeah, there is a little bit of a wait right now. Can't really tell you how long it's gonna be, but he more or less said, oh yeah, I think within 12 months we can get you in a C8. And that was perfectly fine with me. Again, this was in 2020. This was right, you know, during the high point of COVID and all that. So didn't really know what was gonna happen. It was still kind of scary. Didn't know how business was gonna go, but you know, I could afford a C8. That's what I wanted to get. So ended up selling my C7 to the dealership. Got 40 grand. They told me, hey, you know, if the C8 comes, you know, within a certain amount of months, we can use the tax credit towards the C8. Everything was going to be great, and you know, it is what it is. So let's get you on the list. It was a $500 deposit. You know, we'll spec your car out when it gets a little bit closer to the time of putting your order in, and you know, we'll go from there. So 2 months later, it's August now. Word finally comes out that, hey, you're going to be able to order your TRX soon. It's going to be a real thing. So I rushed to the dealership. I was there actually the day before you could even order. This was, I believe it was August 19th or August 20th, and I think the orders officially opened on like the 21st. I was there the 20th. I have a good relationship with my dealership, so they took my order in right away, and I got the first order in for a TRX with that dealership. So at this point in time, I was kind of like, okay, I haven't really, you know, gotten my order in for my C8 yet. I'm on the list, but I have no idea how long it's going to take. So hey, whatever, I'll order the TRX, and whichever car comes first, I'll take it, and then, you know, the other one, I'll probably just let it go. So obviously, we can see here, I got the TRX. But, you know, a few months later, I want to say like November now, the dealership calls me. They're like, hey, just want to let you know, this is the Chevy dealership for the C8. They're like, hey, we just want to, you know, let you know you're still on the list, everything's good. In about a month or two, I'm gonna have you come in and spec out your car. So I was like, okay, perfect, cool, whatever. At this point, the market for those cars had gone through the roof. So the way I was looking at it was, okay, I got the TRX coming. I kind of want the TRX more than I want the C8 at this point. So I'll just get the C8 and I'll flip it, whatever. So a few months go by, and now it's January of 2021. So it's been about 6 months since I had initially purchased, or not purchased, but put my deposit down on the C8. So go to the dealership, and I spec my car out, everything's good. At this point, I was about 1 week out from delivery of my TRX. So I was definitely getting the TRX at this point. I had already decided, hey, the C8 is cool, but I really want the TRX. I enjoy, my Rebel so much, and my Rebel, the air suspension was an absolute nightmare at this point, so I really needed a truck more than I needed a sports car. It kind of sucked because I had gotten rid of my C7, but it wasn't a big deal. I was getting the TRX, and I was absolutely stoked for it. So I ordered, I spec'd out my C8, everything's cool, and they're like, okay, we'll let you know when we're gonna put the order in. A few months go by, reach out to the dealership, hey, I know we spec'd out my car, but has the order gone in yet? Oh no, it's still really far back, your number blah-de-blah on the list, we'll let you know. A few more months go by, same story. A few more months go by, same story. So at this point, it had been about 18 months since I had put my deposit down. So yeah, a year and a half. So I finally, I just go into the dealership at this point, and I basically say, hey, what's going on here? Like, it's been 18 months. You were telling me you think no longer than 12 months. I understand COVID and all that, but what's the deal here? They're like, oh, you know what? Let's put your order in. Let's submit it. So I was like, okay, cool. So naturally, I was thinking, when my order was submitted for the TRX, I was like, okay, cool. Like 6 more months, I should have my car. 6 more months go by, and my order still hadn't officially been submitted to Chevy. So, at this point in time, it had been, I want to say, about 22 months. This was not too long ago, actually. So, just last week, I actually received the email stating that my TRX order had been officially picked up. So if you're a C8 person, or you're thinking about ordering a C8, or you've been following like the steps or whatever to order one, I'm at 3,000 status, which basically means that my order has been submitted. And GM actually sends you an email now with like a little tracker on it, like a timeline. I'll throw like a picture of it up here so you can see. And it has like different steps towards it. So I'm officially at step 1 now, which is 3,000 status, meaning that my order has been accepted for build by GM. So dealership reached out to me, told me the good news. Oh, we're super sorry about the wait, all this. Okay, so whatever. At this point, it's been 2 months or 2 years since I put the order down for it. I've had my TRX now for, I think, 14 months, or 14 or 15 months. So it blows my mind that I ordered this C8 before the TRX was even like a thing, and I've had the TRX now for over a year, and I still don't have my C8, and honestly my order just went in for it. So I kind of think my dealership was kind of jerking me around a little bit. I didn't order like a super expensive spec C8. I ordered like a 1LT with Z51 package, not a lot of options, because it's not going to be a daily driver at all, and honestly it's not even going to really be a car that I drive all too much, or maybe I might not even keep it, because when I ordered the car I didn't have a kid. Now I have a baby, so what am I going to do with a 2-seater? So honestly, I think I might keep the C8 for a little while. I'm really trying to order something else that I think would be super cool for the not just for the channel, but just for use in general. I really want to get a Bronco Raptor. That way I could have a Raptor and a TRX. That'd be really cool. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update on the C8. If you've been with me for a while, you're probably like, hey, where the hell is this C8? Did he even really order one? Yeah, I really did order one. Again, I showed you that email up here showing you my order confirmation and that it was accepted. So as I get updates now, I'm going to be making just like quick little videos just kind of explaining and highlighting everything. But yeah, if you're looking to order one of these things, I hope you have a better experience than I did, because it took 22 months for GM even to pick up my order, and from what I've been told, it's about 5-6 weeks from 3,000 status until your vehicle is actually like delivered to the dealership. So I'd say it, all in all, if that's the case, would have taken about 2 years from start to finish to get my C8. So yeah, I mean, I guess the only good thing about that is that I'm getting it at MSRP, like no dealer markups or anything like that, because again, if you're familiar with the C8s, the market for them is just absolutely unreal right now. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that. I know I'm kind of rambling. This isn't really like a TRX video or anything, but got a few things for the TRX coming. New intake is on the way. I canceled my other intake order and I jumped on a pre-order for something else, which I think is going to be a better intake anyway. We're going to be doing a custom exhaust on this thing. I was going to do the Borla, but I'm not paying $1,700 for an X pipe, so we're going to do a custom exhaust on this, and then a few other little things. And then when the C8 gets here, we'll do a little build on the C8 as well. I got wheels coming for the C8 already. I got some aero parts coming for the C8 already. So yeah, it should be fun. But yeah, if you work for Ford or you have a connection at Ford, hit me up. I'll compensate you for your time. If you can get me a Raptor Bronco allocation, that would be super cool. But all right guys, my name is Will. This is the Wimya YouTube channel. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Later.